All right, Greg.
Go ahead, Greg. Senator, there's about to be a coronavirus package announced just minutes ago. Do you support it? What contours do you want to see? What do you want to see in it to ensure that you're voting for it?
Absolutely. I've been pushing for a new relief package for months now. Democrats have held it up since September. We spent all of August working on it. Nancy Pelosi admitted last week that she held it up because of the presidential election. She was playing politics with the lives and livelihoods. I've been pushing for relief for small businesses, for hospitals, for vaccine delivery that we need. David Perdue and I helped bring $47 billion to Georgia, $15 billion for small businesses that saved 1.5 million jobs right here in Georgia. But we need to do more. And Democrats have continued to play politics time and again. We're going to hold them accountable on January 5th.
Senator Loeffler, you've
towards the microphone a little bit. Thank you.
You've called your Democratic challenger a radical liberal, but less than a year ago we seen you at his church on the same pulpit with him and praising the service that they give to the community. Are you being disingenuous when you call him radical liberal?
Look, in his own words, Raphael Warnock has called our police officers gangsters, thugs, bullies, and a threat to our children. He said that you can't serve God and the military. He used the Bible to justify abortion on demand. He celebrated Jeremiah Wright and Fidel Castro. He supports Marxism. We're not going to stand for that here in Georgia. We're not going to be responsible for electing the first Marxist senator in our country's history. We're going to hold the line because Georgians just want to get back to their lives. They want to get through this pandemic. I'm a job creator. I know that's what lifts everyone up and brings Georgians together. And we're going to keep fighting every single day in Washington for every single Georgian to live the American dream.
Senator Loeffler, can you tell us a little bit about what are your plans? Are you going to accept the Electoral College results on January 6th?
Well, look, you know, everything's on the table right now. This president has fought for us. We're fighting for him. We need to have free and fair elections, but we also need to make sure Georgians get out and vote on January 5th because the future of the country is on the line here. We're the firewall to socialism, and the country is counting on Georgia to make sure that we elect David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler to save the future of America right here in Georgia.
And despite what happens, what are your plans for January 6th? Are you going to, despite what happens in the election here?
I'm totally focused on January 5th right now. We've got to win.
As Senator Loeffler, along those lines, though, I spoke with voters over the weekend. Some said that they hope that you challenge the results of January 6th, and others said that they hope that the senators can move on and focus on working with the Biden administration. So if the courts don't change things between now and January 6th, what can you tell Georgian voters about whether he will or will not, how you will act on January 6th?
Well, first of all, my primary focus is on January 5th because the American dream is on the ballot right here in Georgia, and we're the firewall to socialism in this country. But look, everything's on the table. We're looking at it right now. We're fighting for this president. He's fought for us, and we're going to make sure right here in Georgia that this is a free and fair election and that Georgians have confidence that only legal votes count, and we're going to keep fighting for that.
But does whether you're working with a President Biden or a President Trump change how you're campaigning here?
Look, I'm fighting for every single Georgian to live the American dream and to make sure that we don't elect a socialist to the Senate here in Georgia. I'm standing up for every single Georgian who feels like they don't have a voice. I'm their conservative voice in Washington, fighting for them.
I want to let Phoenix have a question. My question is for Ambassador Haley. And we're really divided as a nation right now over multiple things, mainly politics. So what do you think kids my age can do to help unite our country?
Well, first of all, I think that's the best question that we've heard in a long time. You know what I'll remind you is that we're all Americans. And we actually agree on 90% of things, wanting our kids to have a better life, wanting more opportunities, wanting a safe country, wanting to know that we can aspire to be a better country than we are today. So we all want that. We have different ways of getting there. So when you remember, we're all basically at the end of the day wanting the same things, but we have differences in that. Remember that when you talk to someone, that's someone's son or daughter, that's someone's wife or brother or sister. We all have families, we all have hearts, we all care. At the same time, it's our job to fight for what we believe in. That's what makes America great. I went to a lot of countries where they didn't have freedom. We're blessed to have freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to do and say the things we want to do. So get around that, because America is the best country in the world. And I want you to see it. I can't wait to see when the tables are turned and you are an adult and you run for president or whatever you do. But I want you to remember that our goal is to unite people, because we don't want other countries to see us distracted. But at the same time, we don't want other countries to win and make us lose the freedoms that we're so blessed to have today.
Thank you.
God bless.
Senator, when do you plan to go back to Washington to vote for this COVID relief bill?
As soon as possible. As soon as possible, I will vote for it. I've been calling for it for months, and I will do a yes vote on it.
Okay, thanks everybody.
I have a question for Ambassador Haley. I know that there are still courts playing out with the election, but at what point does the Republican Party, everyone in the Republican Party, need to accept Joe Biden as the president-elect, whether you're a senator or elected official or a leader in the party?
I think you have to understand, Americans, and especially Republicans, very much appreciate the last 4 years of President Trump. He fought for us. He fought for us in terms of making sure that he changed Washington as usual. He fought for us on a national security level. I saw that up front, whether it was getting out of the Iran deal, whether it was neutralizing North Korea, whether it was holding China to account when no one, presidents on both sides did, for decades, whether it's bringing peace in the Middle East, or whether it's tackling this virus and actually getting us a safe, effective vaccine in less than a year. Those are amazing accomplishments. So you can understand, Republicans will never let him go. We don't want to go back to how it was before President Trump. We want to build on it. We want to make it better, and we want to grow. And we owe him that. We owe him that to keep fighting. We owe him to keep going. Now, they've got to prove it in court. It's getting less and less likely that it's looking like something's going to happen, but it doesn't mean we're going to get less and less likely of fighting for him and fighting for the things that he cared about and fighting for the things that he supported. It's the way we honor him. It's the way we grow the Republican Party. It's the way we grow our tent. And I think we keep on doing that.
Very good.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Senator.
So here in Cumming, Georgia, we heard from former Ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, and Senator Kelly Loeffler about a couple issues. Phoenix Rising in America, and this is our country.